Okay, well, that was real. My whole system basically locked up for no apparent reason. Now I can't get my OBS to work. Yeah, I don't know what happened. All I know is I was starting to answer your question about my wife, and the screen freezed. So I'm not sure how much of the progress in the game I lost either. So yeah, that was just strange. That's the first time I've ever had that issue. Well, if I have, one doesn't look like I lost much. No. Well, I lost just placing chairs. I was placing the second chair when it just went nuts. Actually, I'll see if I can. No, don't like that. Is that gonna be too light? That should be better than the other one, actually. But yeah, my wife's, my in-laws, especially a mother-in-law, doesn't really understand what my wife goes through, since she never worked a full-time job in her life. Well, raising kids is a full-time job, but she didn't go out and work and then come home and take care of the household. She doesn't really understand how hard my wife works. She'll call and say, "Oh, did you get this done or this done?" And my wife says, "I haven't had time," and she really doesn't understand. So it frustrates. I know it frustrates my wife quite a bit. I just tell her, don't let it bother you, Just tell your mom the way it is. It's like, I work for a living. I don't sit at home. I don't have all day to do everything. So that's basically, yeah, my wife, when she takes a lunch right now at work, I think she just rests. I don't know how much she can rest actually, since people in the break room are usually noisy. Okay, big kitchen, living room. Is it me, or do those chairs like a little short for that table? It seems like you would be, well, I don't know. Doesn't seem like furniture in this game really fits well together. It's like, these are really weirdly built people. They must have long torsos. Short legs and long torsos. Okay, I don't want to spend too much money. I end up in trouble with every house I do, just because I spend so much money furnishing the house, and I end up losing on every deal unless I negotiate. So I think I'm probably gonna stop while I'm ahead, so to speak. I definitely want to paint the outside, though. I'm not fond of the brick. But man, it seems like so much wasted space. Almost like I could have put another bedroom over there and a living room here. Try it different. Well, I was thinking maybe making that another bedroom. I don't know. Now I'm having second thoughts. No, because if I make this another bedroom, that's going to be another long hallway. I've already had a house like that. So, yeah, that or just move the kitchen back here. I don't know. Again, it would be nice if we could change the outer wall, but like I discussed earlier, in order to do that, they would have to completely redesign the game. So let me think about the inside while I paint the outside. I'm trying to think. I mean, that inside has so much room. Okay, what color shall we paint the outside? Maybe a bright peach. I personally like light colors outside. Let's see what this. Yeah, that's so much room in that house. Of course, we have a similar, well, we don't have that much empty space. Man, this beach almost looks like, well, it's a little darker than this, the biscuit. We got grass growing in our paint. We can just say it's a natural, the paint is made with natural, natural products. It's an organic paint. There we go. Now I need a longer brush handle. Come on. Yes, let's lean against the wet paint. And let me see. Oh, yeah, we're gonna leave it like that. Here's just a reminder of what it used to look like. yeah, Newt God and I were discussing some of the people that I haven't seen in the channel in a long time. That Sporty Ron. Haven't seen him since that one discussion that he pulled me into. And I think it's important to note that I'm not complaining. I'm just merely bringing up a point. I know to be honest, my wife never felt fully comfortable. Hey, do we have new paint skills? Ooh, definitely gonna have to do 40% less paint. And if my wife's not comfortable, then obviously I'm not comfortable. Okay, so now we should be able to paint a lot more with a lot less. I know one thing that bothered her a lot is he kept insisting that she would be great at streaming. And I said, well, how can you possibly know? You've never heard her voice. You don't even know who she is. I asked him, what is he basing that opinion on? Couldn't really answer. So kind of, yeah, made her uncomfortable. So didn't really make me feel good. You know, it's pretty bad when your own wife feels uncomfortable coming in your channel. I still think they need to give me a hose to put into the can or container or whatever you wish to call it. Oh yes, let's finish with the mop. Let's clean up our act. Yeah, someone asked me the other day if I would recommend them, if I would recommend that they buy the game. I really, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable answering, you know, it's such an individual question. I think that was right before I went to multi-stream. I think I would be more apt to recommend the game had they, I can't tell if it's, I think it was almost empty. Had they implemented a mod-friendly system, I think I would be more apt to say, yeah, it's um, definitely. But not knowing what their plans are, it's really difficult. I mean, I think for myself, I've got my money's worth based on the system I set forward for my personal financial situation. But I do have to say that the game loses points for not having support to allow the community to design furniture and different different things that would most certainly add to the game. And yeah, I understand why they didn't do that. You know, if they allow people to add content on their own, then that reduces the DLC possibilities. But I think it's a trade-off. And I still maintain, I've always said that games that support mods by the community will always be a better purchase. Yeah. Well, the thing is with this game is half of the game is based on the internal design. You know, half of what you do in this game, at least when they first put it out, was design, was furniture. I think they kind of focused. Oh, I forgot I can't do it that way. I think they kind of focused a little too much on design and not enough on structure. I think I mentioned it the last time I played this game, that it would have really been great had they added doing the studs, putting up the framing for inside walls, and then having to do the drywall and the tape on the seams of the drywall, and then spackle those areas. If they had added that, I feel that it would have been a far more immersive game. I personally would have liked to have seen less attention. Yeah, I wasn't part of the beta either, even though I, did give them the idea to add changing the binding of keys. For some reason, for months they had competitions on Facebook. Click on this, like us here, like us there, click on this, and you'll be entered for a possibility to receive a beta key. And I think I ruined my chances after a month and a half of that happening every Friday. I basically said, at some point, You need to have something a little more original than just telling people that like this and like us here. So I've already liked you on Facebook, I've already liked you on Twitter, I've already liked you on this. It's like, how often are you asking or wanting us to do that? To get a beta key? So at some point, a beta key really isn't worth the reputation. And I also said that, the lack of creativity in the competition for the key really makes me wonder how much creativity is actually going into the game design. So yeah, I probably didn't score too many brownie points on that. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people agreed with me. They were getting tired of the game. The game was delayed, I think, 3 times, 3 or 4 times. They had to change the release date, and they kept having these, do this and this and this for a beta key. It's like, how many times can you really like them on Facebook? To my knowledge, if I like something, I only like it once. You don't have to continuously go back. But, I think, I really wish they would have paid more attention to the structural. I think they were trying to, but they, to be fair to them, they were trying to strike a balance between those who wanted structural and those who wanted design elements. Because part of flipping a house is kind of setting it up to sell. But what they don't tell you is all those shows that show people flipping the homes, they pay for the services to place furniture in the house. They either pay for the services or they use furniture from their own warehouse, their own storage, to showcase the house. And they don't necessarily sell the furniture with the house. Now, the companies that the sellers contract with to stage the house, as it's called, the buyer has the option in some cases to buy the furniture with the house if they want. But generally, you don't get the furniture with the house. But, again, to be fair, I believe the developers are in Poland, so they might have not, and the shows on TV don't always explain that aspect of the game, or of the show rather, of the business. And that looks better than the brick. Let me make sure I didn't miss any. Looks good. Not sure about the glass door, but hey, it's different. Need some lubricant on those hinges. But yeah, I personally think too much of the game is focused on design. I would have loved to see, okay, you want to put a wall up, first you do your studs, you do your frame. I mean, even if it's just to put a regular frame up, just stretch it out and do a frame and then do your drywall. That would be really, that's the kind of game I would absolutely love. But, that said, the game does add a lot. I can't really complain. They've achieved successfully filled a void within gaming. Um, that's been out there for so long. Uh, oh wow. I can't believe I missed that. Let's see, I believe that was Sleepy Blue. What? Why can't I put it on a bed? Okay. I can't believe I missed. Wow. Had to buy a whole new thing of paint just for that. But it is a great beginning, I have to say that. I mean, it is a really, really good first attempt. I still don't know what to do with this. I'm thinking I'm going to leave this and sell it, because if I keep spending money for furniture inside, that's where I end up losing money. The one detail I do like, and it's important to point out, the reflection on the floor of the furniture. That's a great detail that deserves being recognized. That is a very nice. Even the picture, you can kind of see that picture, kind of a reflection in the, even though the reflection's not perfect, but it really adds to. And of course, the lighting that you have, the shadows that the lighting casts, those things are really worth bringing up and mentioning. So yeah, to say that the game has flaws, yes, it has flaws, but that said, it does fill a major void in gaming that in the past games like The Sims has filled. Unsuccessfully filled, I should point out. Okay, we're gonna see what we get for this house. I'm running low on money. Since I started this over, I skipped a lot of the small jobs that would allow me to make enough money to have a pretty good bankroll. So I'm kind of on a shoestring budget. I only have 7,000 somewhat dollars. So let's see what happens. Wow. I like reading the comments too. You really have to focus on the comments. Okay. Let's see, there's no place where we can spend time with the. Well, I mean, there's no place where you can spend. There's a whole backyard. There's no place to spend time with the whole family. If I'm not mistaken, I think I got more for this house just without negotiating this round than the last time. I think I was in the 70 some odd thousand mark, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just not convinced that the second bathroom or having the master bathroom helped tremendously. I really haven't seen concrete evidence that states, let's see, 31, we'll try that. I just haven't seen concrete evidence that shows me, yes, adding a second bathroom was well worth it. Wow, I can't believe I furniture bought. See, that's always my down point. I mean, and I've seen people that really furnish the house fully and they lose so much more. And they can negotiate some of that back, but keep in mind, my skills are still limited. I can't successfully negotiate too much. Yeah, I'm gonna, and of course this is our office. I'm gonna have to change this. It's different and unique, but I think this is the one I did in the last video. I see, look at the nice shadow. Now on this side isn't that realistic, but I mean, just look at the shadows. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Yeah, you didn't see that clip into the door. Or into the bed. Oh boy, I'm clipping everywhere. Yeah, I think I used Sleepy Blue in too many bedrooms. I'm not sure about this changing color. I don't know. Generally for me, this is my opinion. In order for this to be done successfully, it has to be a corner. So in other words, let me see if I have, like, okay, here. This application of changing of colors in that corner works slightly better than just the change of color on the wall there. That's just my opinion. And you know what they say about opinions? Opinions are like behinds. Everyone has one and most of them stink. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel the love with that. Okay. So, we're at 95K, which actually we're really doing well. We're really making quite a, I mean, if only it was that easy. Let's see, I'm not sure which house I want to go for. Do Do I want to go for this one? Yes, house party. Yes, everyone's dream home. Yeah, I remember this one. This one's gonna need a lot of work. And like the title says, we buy used homes. And you know, it's funny, I see those signs all over town. A lot of places I've gone. Okay, the taco truck. I don't know why they're coming down this cul-de-sac. These houses are all done. Let's see. Can't quite afford. This row is out and this one's out. I might be able to squeeze in this one. These ones, that would be a tight budget. But as you might remember watching videos, my last purchase I had under 20,000. So actually I did pretty good on that last house. Many generations house. Doesn't that look inviting? Oh yeah, that's the kind of bathroom that anyone would love. That's the kind of bathroom I dreamed about having. Never before. It's like, you know, you have to wonder, what did the people do? It's like, okay, these homes remind me of homes that you would see when someone basically isn't making payments on their house and they're squatting, basically what they call them, free squat, you know, squatters, just living there for nothing. And they know that they're going to be kicked out by the police, so right before that happens, they either have a party or they go through and destroy the house. That happens so often. It's like people know that they're going to be kicked out by the police within a certain amount of days, and they will go around the house and cause destruction purposely before they leave the house, just out of spite. It's like, you know, and so I've talked to a few people that have said, well, you really can't blame them. They're being kicked out of their home. Well, yeah, I can blame them. It's like, you know, you can either afford the house or you can't. If you can't afford it, then respectfully back out of the, you know, say, hey, we need to sell the house. You know, just don't take advantage and stay and, you know, as long as you can and wreck the place. That's what a lot of these houses look like. It's like, I mean, this house, this has a, obviously a flood, but most of these houses look like, you know, we were about to get kicked out, so, you know, we decided to really have a nice party. We let all our drunk friends use the toilet. Oh, wow. And I'm sure that happens in other countries, but it happens here in the United States far too often. Even if you rent an apartment to someone, it can take you up to 6 months to get them kicked out, to force them out. That's 6 months that they can be living in that apartment or house, renting that house or apartment, or shall I say not renting, but living there rent-free. After 6 months. And people know this, so they'll move from place to place, pay for a month or two, and stop paying rent, live there for another 5-6 months rent free. So, well, let's see. This one's probably going to be a fairly easy flip, if you don't mind cleaning. So we're going to go ahead and buy this house. But yeah, that's a serious problem. I think that's why I would never rent. Yeah, if we happen to win the lottery, definitely would discourage me from renting, just knowing what I've seen. I mean, it's really a gamble. And, wow. Yeah, see, this looks like one of those houses where they kind of destroyed it all before they left. So I think I'll clean up a little bit, and I might need to decide if I want to I'm not sure yet if I want to knock down the walls like I have been, or what. It's kind of I don't know, with as bad as this place is, it might warrant kind of, even though this isn't real, I kind of feel like going and washing my hands right now. I don't know, I have that urge. What the heck? That almost looks like a wood toilet. Look at that. The texture, it looks like wood. Well, now it doesn't. Just looks like a filthy mess. And look at that shower. Wouldn't you just love? Yeah. Oh, wow. You have to clean the window before you can open it. Really? So, I'm dying of stench, and they prefer, oh wait, you can only open a clean window. Yeah, imagine how it would smell. That's one thing that I'm glad doesn't come across in simulation games. Oh, this is just so nasty. Which I have to say they've successfully been able to, I'm gonna sell this stuff. I don't think it's just nasty. And some fool is dumb enough to buy it. Hey, I wonder if I can sell cobweb. No? Okay. Yeah, look, someone's stupid enough to buy this stuff from me. I wonder if those will clean up. No. Actually, that'd be kind of cool if you could paint them. No, clean them up. No. Ah, bummer. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't think it would. Yeah, everything in here needs. I feel like I need a tetanus shot. Oh, it's just nasty. You know, one thing I should do on one of these houses is a laundry room of sorts. I'm not sure how I'll implement that quite yet, but maybe just put two of the washer units and just call it a washer and dryer. That might be okay. Man, this is just, it doesn't end. Well, we're making a lot of money just off selling everything. Yeah. You have to wonder if people really live this way. And I don't care how, you know, I don't care how poor someone is. It doesn't matter, you know, that doesn't have any bearing, in my opinion, on how dirty or clean. You can have you can be the poorest person in the world and have the cleanest house. And you could be the richest person in the world and have the filthiest. So, you know, economics have nothing to do, in my opinion, with cleanliness. Because someone might look at this house and say, oh, you know, it was owned by a poor person. I actually watched a video where someone made that assumption exactly. And yeah, it's kind of sad that people associate filthiness with one's financial situation. The fact is that even rich people are dirty too. Only thing is they have the money to pay someone to clean up after them. I'm sure most of us would love. I know my wife would love to be able to have someone clean up the house. Man, this is nasty. Okay, I'm gonna tear down. I think this place is so dirty. Need to tear everything down. In this case, yeah, I was gonna just make a few changes. What, that wall? Okay, yeah, it is coming down. Okay, cool. You know, and you have to wonder, it's like, what kind of people go around and buy these properties and are willing to subject themselves to all this work? It's like, I tell you one thing, they have more guts than I do. I don't think I could take the risk. It's like they buy a house that a lot of times sight unseen. They'll, bid on the auction house. Like I said, a lot of times you just bid on the internet, or sometimes you'll bid it right in front of the house, but you can't go in the house, so you can't tell if it's structurally sound. So you might be buying something that you blow on it and it tumbles down. You never know. It's like, what kind of, it takes a certain kind of person to be willing to take that kind of risk. And trust me, I'm not that kind of person. I don't do well with unknowns. I like to know what I'm getting myself into. And if I don't know what's going on, then more times than not, I'm not going to even venture to the risk. I think that's why my wife and I are kind of happy that we didn't go with a used home, because we would have had to tear a wall down or two, and once you tear down a wall, if you find a problem, by law you have to fix it. Now, sure, I know, people have, opened up walls and stuff, found problems, and quietly just closed it back up. You know that happens, but then you're closing them, and basically you're kind of cheating yourself in that kind of situation, if you intend to live there long. Yeah, I mean, like you, Pi, you said you watch shows like this, that do this kind of thing. My wife and I love watching shows like this. Another fact, during the house searching and waiting for this house to be built, there were a few times I had to tell my wife, Hey, can we watch something else, please? I need a break. But we're back to watching these shows again. You know, now that the whole process is over. But when you're going through the process, you don't always want to be reminded about what you're doing. But I tell you, it would have been terrible to have bought a used home and decided to make changes and say, oh no, thousands of dollars worth of fixes are needed. And like a lot of them say, it's like those are thousands of dollars of expenses that will never be seen. You know, they're to fix things by underneath, you know, the foundation. Hey, wonder what's holding that web up. That's a pretty neat trick. So yeah, there were a few times where it's like, you know, hey, come on, can we watch something else? Well, it's like, we're living this. Do we have to watch it too? Yeah, that's pretty hard dirt. Okay. I suppose I can clean up things that fail. Yeah. You know, it's funny. This floor plan looks a lot like the last one I just did. Wait, isn't this? This is basically the same floor plan I just did. Almost exactly. Except that one house, this was a bathroom in here, along here. Yeah. Once you take the walls down out inside, you start realizing that I think a lot of these houses are the exact same shape. And they just change, the inside. Not sure why I didn't notice that before. But yeah, this looks identical to the house I just finished. Once you take everything out, it looked identical. Kind of find that interesting. like I said, I'm not sure why I didn't notice that before. Perhaps I changed up the type of house I did at one after another. But this one is the exact same floor plan. I mean, the exact same, not floor plan, but the exact same shape once you knock out the walls. Cause yeah, we had the kitchen here, and then I had that small, the small bathroom, guest bathroom here, had this entry right about here, going into the master, and then the bathroom, and then master bedroom, guest bedroom. You know what that means? That means I have to be a little more creative. I can't just copy. Well, that sucks. I was gonna just copy my... Nah, not really. So, the first thing that comes to my mind right now, how is the roof being supported? Actually, one thing the contractor did tell us while they were building this house that we own now, is that none of the internal walls are load-bearing walls. You can literally take out every wall in this inside the house and not not compromise the structure at all, which is interesting. So actually we could do that to our house we have now. I can knock out every wall in the house and it'll still hold up. I don't think I want to test that theory. I just found that interesting. Because years ago, you know, you could never do that with a house. You could never take out every wall and expect the house to continue to support itself. I do like the new window cleaning system. I prefer it over the old. It's more fluid. It seems more natural to me. Did I already clean this? I don't know. I don't think I went through and cleaned all these. So I have to get creative. I can't do the same floor plan. I need to find something. I need to find something new and something to inspire me. I think what I do today basically is I'll clean up, I will patch up, and get it ready for the next time I stream. Actually, it's kind of fun to clean the windows now, to be honest. You can probably write your name in this if it's a big enough window. Okay. So now we need to get some plaster. Oh, after we. Oh, wow. Okay, let's buy our plaster. Boy, I tell you, that's a big. That covers a wide area. I think this house had more wall damage than the other ones have had. I seem to be patching up more. Now I know the house with flood damage is probably gonna need the most. But yeah, one thing would be nice is to actually see the wood structure of the house. You know, replace rotted beams, stuff like that, especially in the flooded house. You know, that house would have. I mean, the way they designed this, they make it like these little brick. All these homes are brick structures. Not sure how much of the housing market in other countries are brick based construction, but I'm willing to bet that the United States is not alone in that most of the houses are a wood frame based structure. I think I will be hard pressed to believe that that's not the case. So, okay, did we get all the pets? Kind of looks like this needs patch. Look at that. Looks like there's all kinds of holes and cracks, and just the way it looks like we need to plaster all of this. Hey, what do we have? All right, faster plastering. Way to go. Come on. There's gotta be some more. Yeah, to me, it looks like this all needs plastered. But apparently not, so. Okay. So, let me kind of look around and let's see. I might make this a master. I'm gonna make that the kitchen on that side. Let's see. This would make a good master bedroom, perhaps. That's weird. Okay, shadow. See, even that, look at that. Just look at the shadow of the leaves on the tree moving in the bush. I mean, details like that, you know, are largely ignored in games like this. Oh, look at that. You can see the tree swaying. It adds to the realism. Yeah, I know but the point I'm making is that the programmers added this ability into the program. Most would have kind of skipped over this. I mean, just seeing the trees swaying gently in the breeze and the shadow in the grass of the trees. You know, it's a beautiful game, you know, even though I, you know, have some tough, I kind of give it some tough love, so to speak. There's so much about this game that's, you know, just you have to be in awe over. It's just, you know, not all developers would, you know, not all developers would sit there and say, okay, I want to cast a shadow of the wind, of the breeze, of the trees moving in the breeze. You know, they might say, okay, I want to show the tree moving, but no, I want to have a shadow of the same thing. And if you look, it's moving in unison. Well, that tree is moving quite a bit. But yeah, the shadow is moving exactly as the tree moves. It's not like it's two different objects. This is kind of the kind of detail you would usually see in a game that goes for $40, $50, $60. So that's I know they're using an engine made for other games, but still, you know, they had to add that in themselves. So there's the shading in the game and everything. it's made for a really nice game. Even the sun, they don't just have the yellow circle up there. Yeah, it's nice, it's settled, it's softened. I know a lot of it has to do with the computer, the type of computer you're using, but if the programmer doesn't add that, then you can't enjoy that. So yeah, I could go in and go to settings and probably, go here. This is probably what, but even in this, I don't think, let me see, are you getting shadows? No, you don't get the shadows, but you still get the tree swaying. I mean, I just turned everything down to fast as possible. Oops, I left trash out here. I'm such a bad neighbor. Yeah, this is probably what most people play at, or a lot of people play at, around this level. I understand that. But even at this level, you're getting trees swaying, and you're not getting the shadows. And I purposely have the frames per second limiter disabled. Actually, I could technically go there since my monitor, but yeah, it's. I mean, it's just that they've. Oh, I didn't know I didn't have fog on. Oh, shame on me. Whoops. Now we want to continue game. Now we have fog turned on. Now it just looks like we're all smokers. No, it doesn't look like we're all smokers. Yeah, it looks like most cities in the bad pollution area. Yeah. Not a bad effect. But yeah, you get the reflection. I mean, yeah, it depends on the computer, but if the programmer doesn't add the feature, add the capability, you won't have it. So let me go through here and see. No, wait, why? Okay, no, that does have it too. Too bad. I can't see it that way. Okay. Now, one characteristic about these old homes that even this game shows, and the reason why I didn't want a home from this anything past 1980, when we were looking for a home, we specifically told our realtor to stay away, is these window sills are high. And the older homes, you'll find that those windows are high throughout the house. The only window in most of the older homes that were dropped down further were in the living room. But for someone in a wheelchair, like bedroom windows, they'd probably be up here. This would be the bottom, right about that line. So in a wheelchair, you couldn't see outside. So we specifically told our realtor when we were looking at used homes that we absolutely would not consider a house with high window sills, because I do want to look outside. And then yeah, it seemed like it started in the 80s that they were starting to make the windows taller windows. So yeah, there's nothing worse than sitting in a room and not being able to look out the window, at things in the neighborhood. All you see is the sky. And so I didn't really want that. But yeah, these are sort of high, I suppose. So let me see if I can make at least a mental picture of what we want here. Let's see, we come in the front door. Okay. Living room, kitchen. Not sure if maybe keep that a guest bath. Now, do we have enough room? No, we don't. Oh, well. It'd be nice to have enough room for 3 bedrooms, but I don't see it happening. So, bedroom 1, master bedroom or guest, and a master in the back, depending on, I know our master is in the back of the house, furthest from the front traffic. Of course, being in the cul-de-sac, you don't really get much traffic. But, yeah, kitchen, living room. Yeah, all the windows are the same height. I've made that a bedroom right over here before. Too bad there's not a way of, well, darn. I could make this a 3rd bedroom here, but I'd have to be very creative with the restrooms. So I might be able to get 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms. Okay, wait. I could put a restroom right in here, between the bedrooms, possibly. I'm just not sure I could get a 2nd bathroom. So, let me do some. Well, I can't. Oh, come on. It's not even switchable. Oh, man. I wanted to put my wall right there, but... Oh. That won't work. Well, I could put it right there, I suppose. So, This could be a guest bathroom. I don't want to build too far out. Okay. So we could put like a... Wait. If I can't build anything there, that means I can't put a shower there. Shower. Yeah, see, I'd have to put it on this side. Or put a tub in here. Wonder what would be, what would require more room? The shower? As far as, deep. Now I know the shower's square. So let me see something. Okay, tub compared to shower. So here's the shower. There we go. Okay, so if we're going in this corner, we're coming out, we'd have to be about like here. Okay, so if we do a tub, okay, bathtub. Actually, the bathtub sticks out less. It needs more room this way. Will that fit right there? Okay, I know it won't fit there, but it should fit there. And I know people don't like restrooms without windows, but let me see. Let me see if that fits there like that. I'm not sure that's gonna fit. The one problem I found with this game, since they've introduced this, is that it doesn't, even though the blue kind of holographic tub and shower, even though it shows a holographic shower and tub as fit in that area, in real, well, actually that might work. Okay, that might actually work. Let me make sure that it fits. I've had some problems with the holographic, as I call it, shower especially, showing that it would fit, but then when I actually put it in, the shower doesn't fit. Now, here's another problem. Okay, we got this in. We should have room, well, maybe I shouldn't say should. Let me see. I'm not sure I can put the toilet this way. I don't think there's going to be room for it this way. think it might stick out too far. So, wow. We could, yeah, let's face it towards the wall. Okay, what if we, how close? This might be the world's smallest bathroom. Well, not the world's smallest. That's kind of a stupid claim to make. Okay, let's see. Now, how far out do I want this to come? Is the question. I should have thought about that before I even. We're probably gonna. If we're gonna have it come out. One more. If we're gonna have it come out this far. Is that going to give us okay, that should let me see. Okay, that'll be the doorway there. So this can come out one more. And then there is a method to my madness. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so a doorway here. And we just make sure. No, what color door? Let's do a white door this time. Okay, so that will be to this room. And another door to this room. So we could, actually I could have moved the toilet over a little. So the toilet's toilet's gonna be back here on its own. Sink. Let me check the sink. Are we gonna have to go with a standard sink? Just a freestanding sink, or can we actually do a cabinet? We're gonna have to go with a standard sink, unless we put it on this side. That's gonna be 2. Okay, so standard sink. Or, wait. No, it won't fit that way either, will it? Or will it? Will it fit that way? We could have that there and a toilet right here. Kind of a strange way to do it, but now let's see. Now, is that where we need the plumbing? I'm gonna say yes, but there's really no way to know for sure. That's the thing. That's the problem I have with this. It's like, you know, oh, perfect. Okay, well, not perfect, but it's close to. I'm just, kind of winging it, obviously. I don't have a plan. I just kind of, something came to my mind and I said, okay, let's try it. So I'm not sure this is a good design or not. Okay, let's see. And I'm probably gonna have to move the wall a little bit. Okay, so. Now, if I put a door here, fortunately we can put a door without having to worry about having to sell the door. So if I put a door here, is it gonna clip the toilet? Does it clip that, or does it clear it? I think it clears that toilet. I think we got ourselves a little bathroom. It's small, but hey. Okay, so we got that. We'll probably, let's see, is this even across? I don't think it's quite even across. Whoops. Wrong button. So for this, we're just, yeah, it's not quite even across, is it? So right there. But you know, who says it has to be even? If we So where would be the best place to put the door? Probably close to this side, I'm imagining. Since these doors are, so skip. Okay. Oh no. Well, wait. I forgot to, oh crap. I forgot to, okay, well, wait. Yeah, that was a screw up and a half. Okay, so we want, there we go. I completely forgot to account for that. Two. And one more. There we go. Okay, redraw. Actually, I don't need to wait for that to redraw. Now that's weird. Why doesn't it? That's so weird how it does that. Okay, so we shall put a door here. Just remember, we're not worrying about which way the lock faces. Let's see, that should be a good size. So here's what I was thinking. I might be able to put another bedroom right here, but perhaps maybe from there to here or here. That might be a good sized bedroom. Yeah, that should be good. Not sure how far I want it to come out though. Let me see. And obviously that's gonna have to come out further than the other door. I'm not sure. Not sure if I want a third bedroom or a second bathroom. If it's a second bathroom, I don't need it so wide. Those are pretty big bedrooms though. Huh. No. Darn it. Oops, I think I built this out too far. Didn't I? Yep. Crap. Wait. Sometimes mistakes. Aw, man. Bummer. Wow. That would have been nice. But I built out too far. Well, I kind of had to with this toilet. I don't think I could have gone in. I know I couldn't have gone in one more. Well, wow. I could have come in one more, but then it would have clipped. Another option would be to put the door on this side. Wait, why did I put it? Let's see. So I could put the door on this side. But what's the advantage to that? No, I'm so torn. The advantage to not doing it that way is I could put a wardrobe. I think there's enough room for her. No, it's not deep enough. Wait. If I made this deeper, I could put the wardrobe thing right in here. So let me get. I'm still not sure what to do as far as the I do like cherry wood. I don't know why. Is that gonna fit? No. What do I need to do to make that fit? I need to pray. Wow. Why do I need to? Can I just block myself in? I need to get a little creative. Let me see. I should have kept that and then went out like this. There we go. Now I know some people are saying that's kind of stupid to customize. Okay, so that's in there pretty. There we go. That's forward as far as it's gonna go. So how? I just need to get in that room and see how this looks. If it looks ridiculous, then if you don't look good, we don't look good. Okay. You know, it's not bad. It's not the greatest either, but it's not bad. Kind of a built-in. Just too bad. Too bad we can't put. Yeah, see? Well, actually. I don't know. You kind of, as long as you don't, well, let me get back. It's kind of off slightly, but it looks like it butts up against each wall from here. I'm gonna sleep on it, as they say. It's not perfect, but it's a custom built-in. So I'm still not sure about a master. I'm not sure about either a third bedroom or a second bath. If it's a second bath, then it doesn't need to be that wide. If we're doing a third bedroom, then that's probably a good size. Second bath, okay, yeah, so basically do what we did with the other, you know what? Okay, if we're gonna do two bathrooms, why not make this the master bath? See, look, we can come in here. Now, I don't know if it's gonna clip. That's the problem. Let me see if it's gonna clip. I think I need one more. Oh, man, I moved the wrong way. Damn it. Okay, take that out. I just want to see if this is gonna clip. Actually, you want this. Oh, is it gonna clip? What do you think of this idea? Make this part of the master, and then make the other one a guest. Yeah, the master gets its own. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of strange about master bathrooms. I think, I think, um, I think the adults or parents in the house or whatever you wish to call them deserves to have a bathroom off of their bedroom. Whoa, what's... I hope they're not gonna do anything with my internet. AT&T is parked outside my door. Yeah, that or someone else is getting AT&T. A lot of people have been going with cable internet. Oh, I think I know what happened. If someone else is going with fiber wire, which is through AT&T, they didn't. The problem we had with our house is they didn't run the fiber optic all the way up to the house. So if someone else is getting that service, they probably have to have the fiber optic ran to their house too. Okay, so I think I'll just set this up like it was originally. There we go. Just not sure how. Not sure how deep we need it. Man, it almost looks like there's it's almost like there's enough room for something else out here. But I mean, look how wide this area is gonna be. Anyways, I think the best thing to do in this is to plan out where I'm gonna have everything before I put too much. Let me just go a couple blocks in. Okay. So, how far would the shower go? out far enough. See, this holographic, as I call it. Now, this looks like it's out far enough. Right there. But watch. When it looked like it was away from the wall, the side wall, but now it looks like it's too close to the other wall. Yeah, let's do a... We almost spelled out a bad word. Actually, it'll fit. Okay. I guess I'm getting used to exactly... But I did the exact same thing before, and it did not fit. So I'm not sure what happened. And yeah, we're gonna get our skinny butt underneath that shower. This guy must be like the thinnest guy in the world. I mean, how do you fit under that thing? People in Poland, man, they need to eat more. If they can fit in such small places, they need food more than I need food. Yeah, see, I started out I was just gonna set up this house to prepare it. My wife will, let's see, oh, it's already, yeah, wife will get off at 1, it's already 10. She's gonna be mad if I don't eat. Say, what do you mean you didn't eat? It's like, well, I can stand to lose a few pounds. I keep telling everyone, you know, they say, hey, have you lost weight? Yeah, and then I found it again. Okay, so can I put a toilet there? Yeah, every time I lose weight, it finds me. There's no escaping it. So that's cool, you can see the reflection. Now, I'm not worried, you know, I know that both doors can open, but I've never seen a shower that has 2 corners open. You know, I'm sorry, I don't buy it. I'm sure there's a shower out there, but it seems like it will be extremely expensive. Let's put one of these. I like the flusher on top. Kind of wish the one in our house was on top. For some reason, ours is pretty hard for me to push. Well, it doesn't hit, so I guess if you're a wide load and you really need, I mean, yeah, that's, there's something very seriously. Okay, I get it. You have to hold. How are you gonna wash your hair? It's like, what? You have to hold that in your hand the whole time you're showering? It's like, why not just put it up there? I never noticed that before. That's just weird. Giving you a cheap ass wand. Yeah, I never noticed that before. You have to hold the stupid shower head. Okay, before I put that in, let me check the sink out and see. I wish they had more options. I really don't like the green for some reason. I've done the green before. Let's see, if I stick it there. Okay, that's too close. It had to be right about there. Where's that gonna be enough room? Oh man, now they're gonna make me move. Okay. Yes, just call me the comic plumber. Hey, I clicked something wrong and it didn't leak. There's no water coming to this house. Yeah, one thing we were concerned about is this house has a tankless water heater. Oh man, I can't get my fat butt through there. Okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, no one wants to have to jump over the sink. Time to clean up our act. We're gonna get the broom. So I wonder if I just lay this down. Okay. What? I'm gonna have to move that sink over. Okay. Oh man, really? I'm not gonna answer for a 1-800 service. Probably someone trying to sell me something. Stop calling me. I don't want your products. Yeah, listen. Okay, let me kind of do what I did before. Right about there. Okay. Now what? I'm gonna mess this up. Yes, I'm so positive. Positive reinforcement in my butt. Okay, now before I connect it, let's see if I can fit. Okay, I can fit my big butt through there. But I can't get back through. Wow, how does that work? Boy, I've really got it up against that corner, don't I? Yeah, I never answer the phone when it's an 800 number. Those toll-free numbers. Usually someone wanting to sell me something. So, let me see. No, I wonder if I have enough room here. Okay, that's what I want. Oh, come on. No, you gotta work with me. Okay. I guess I'll put it here. I wish I had a towel warmer. But I suppose it acts as a radiator as well. I've never really seen one of these before, to be honest. Well, it's basically a radiator that allows you to hang towels. It makes sense to me. When I wish they had like an oval mirror. I would like to have an oval mirror or something instead of the same old 1935. Oak is a little darker. Or square, yeah, that'd be nice too. Actually, that turned out to be a fairly nice bathroom. Let me rough it in. Let's see. Okay. Let me see something. No, see the only, well, it's flush on the inside, but it all looks uniform though. Whoa, yeah, 3D effect. I don't get why this doesn't go all the way across. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, see, look how much room we have. You know, if it weren't for that back door, I could have, well, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna try something here. I'll probably end with that. I just want to rough wall this, so to speak. Just want to see what I'd be dealing with if I were to add a just look. You know, well, alright, new building skill. And that's gonna help. Thank you. Let's see. I don't think that's 4 across. Oh, it is. Okay, let me get in here. Let me get in here. Let me get in. Okay. Well, I could come in one more, actually. If I come in one more, though, the doorway would be... See, I'm thinking about a 3rd bedroom, but I'm not sure. Because the kitchen would be here, then we could have the dining room here. Actually, they never liked dining rooms. Huh. I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to take on too much. I could shrink this a little bit. If I could take one. They're saying, make up your mind. You build a wall, you tear it down. I just can't make up my mind. I'm so indecisive. And this is why I would not make a good flipper. Because I would be, it's like, oh, I don't like this. Of course, knowing me as money conscious as I am, I like to say, well, it's up, it's staying. Did I come up one too far? No. not convinced that this is really a good idea, to be honest. But that would be a third bedroom. So if I can figure out I could put the kitchen back here, living room right here against this wall, and then maybe a little round table here. I don't know. Or a study area. Gonna have bookshelves back here. I don't know. I just want to try to get a 3-bedroom. I don't know why. I have no real, there's no logic behind it. I don't know if we'll make money off of it. But, and this is going to be a small bedroom. You know, it seems like the lock part of the door should be, it seems like the door should be on this side of the frame. I don't know, it seems kind of strange. But I could put a twin-size bed, as we call them, instead of a 4-size. Actually, that doesn't work out too bad. The doors open different directions, so there's no way they would collide. So I actually might be able to do a 3-bedroom. Yeah, that's weird. You have cable company and phone company out at the same time. 2 different houses next door to each other. Competing businesses. Can I make this go off? We got these in every room in our house, and when one goes off, they all go off. And yeah, my wife's already set it off once. It makes a beeping noise and says fire, fire. So yeah, that's a little annoying, but at least you won't sleep through it. And also, one thing that's kind of cool is all houses built in at least California in the last 6 years, 5-6 years or longer, have fire suppression systems. They have little like white capped areas on the ceiling and have sprinkler systems in the house. And they'll only go off when the heat gets like 200 degrees or something like that. And only the room that the heat is detected in will go off. So it's not like it detects a fire and the whole house floods. It's set so it has to be very hot before they go off, and it's only in a certain room, which is nice. That gives you a little extra time to get out of the house. So I think I'm gonna end with this. I'm not quite sure about this 3rd bedroom. Don't ask me why I'm so set on trying a 3rd bedroom. This house was set to have 2 bedrooms, I believe. I've actually got 3 bedrooms in this house. So, it's, I don't know, I might change my mind on this. But what do you think? Should we try with the 3 bedrooms, or should I? The reason why I tried for 3 bedrooms, just for sake, just to kind of tell my side, is we had so much open space left over. Even every house I've done, we'll have the kitchen, we'll have the living room, we'll have a dining room, and then we'll have all this big area. It would have been all this across here would have been just open area. And I see so much wasted potential. So, I don't know, and a part of me wants to give this a try. Part of me thinks I made this too narrow, to be honest. But it probably will work. I could have, like I said, I'm thinking about cabinets over here. Put a couch and maybe a TV stand, not on the wall, but TV on the TV table. Why is it saying that I need a bucket of plaster to fill the wall? That's weird. And then maybe a dining room table or something here. I don't know, a little study area. I like this, actually. I like how this turned out. Don't need design flaw. Actually, I'm thinking about moving this. Here's my idea. I can switch the sink over to this side, move the door down this way more. Because this seems a little, I don't know, it seems kind of strange coming in and the door blocks you from getting to the sink. So, actually, let me do that before I end the stream. I think it deserves. I know I'm all over the place. People are saying, "Michael, what's that person doing?" So let me see. Let me go. Yeah, because that's the one aspect of this design that's bothering me. Let's see, should I go one more? Well, let me see, how many do I need for the sink? I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need to take this out, of course. Okay. Okay, so now can I move this, or is this now? I think this is well, can I hit it like I do everything else? No. Well, let me see. Oh wait, you know what? That might not work. You know, even though I'm not a big fan of this screen, yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? Darn. That won't work. Okay, so have the door open the other way then is the only option. Okay, tear down the let's tear it down again. Yep, the only other option then is to yeah, 'cause that would be too tight. I mean, I wouldn't like that. The lock will be on the outside though, but it's all good. There's a lock going into the master bedroom anyway. Okay, let's see. Okay, I guess I could live with that. I can always go out this way. Yeah, leave the wall out. No, glad I tried first. Okay. Well, that won't work, but obviously there's still a lot to do. There's painting. There's... Oh, I can't put a mirror up here because of that. Bummer. Yeah, there's a lot of work to be done still. There's painting, there's fixing, of course, putting furniture in, stuff like that. So there's still a lot to do. If I were to do it all now, I could probably crank it out in another probably hour. But I think it'd probably be better if I go eat something. I've been streaming. Well, let's see. I was over 3 hours before the system locked up. I've put in 7, almost 6 hours now. So, yeah. So, we'll find out how this works out. I am going to keep that the way it is for now, unless I change my mind again. But, yeah. I'm just not sure about that bedroom. Maybe... I'll mess around with it. Another idea is to bring it out this way and cut it short, make it longer and short. I don't know. Well, we'll find out. I think I'm getting hungry and therefore indecisive and not sure what I'm doing. So, okay. Well, my Stream Deck isn't working, so I'm gonna have to do it manually. Yeah, for some reason when I booted up, it didn't want to work, so There we go. So you have a good evening on your end. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad to see you're doing okay. I was starting to get worried. So you take it easy. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. And God bless you. And God bless everyone else out there. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.